haven't done it in a long time, but probably last year. But I'm going to take some time to give you my testimony. At age 9 years old, I sold my soul to the devil for a girlfriend. And before that, I was constantly raped by my grandfather as a child. So I grew up confused, not knowing who really I was. I did not know my identity. So I really got saved. And then I knew who I was in Christ. At age 12 years old, I started dealing with Santeria. And from one thing, it led to another. From Santeria, they was going to bury me, put me in a coffin and close the lid. And that's like a baptism in Santeria, which I never went to that baptism. They had planned that day to bury me alive when I was probably around 15 or something like that. Um, After that, from from there, I ended up going and getting into Wicca from Santeria. Went to Wicca. From Wicca, ended up in Black Magic. When I was in Santeria, Wicca, and Black Magic, around that time, I put some curses on people, and three people died because of that. Um, Around that time, also, after I got really into the occult, I used to have this experience where my soul used to leave my body, and this demon used to drag my soul out of my body. And I used to say, "Where are you taking me?" And I saw this portal open, and he used to say, "I'm going to take you to hell." That was happening every single night. I was really involved in the occult. At age 18, I went out with this lady, which I was trying to get with. And I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. There was this 4 feet woman who broke her husband's face. And when the posse came, they asked her, they asked him, "Who done that to you?" He didn't admit it was his wife. He said it was me. So they was looking to kill me in Philadelphia. And before that, just a little bit before that, because I'm making my testimony short. Before that, um, there was a house that my dad owned, and I was very vengeful because my dad was never there. And I went inside of a couple of drug addicts, and we tore down the house. We took all the pipes, we broke the windows, the doors, everything. The house was destroyed. When I became a pastor, the house was given to me as inheritance. So that was the first church I ended up pastoring. But that was years later after I got saved. Okay, so they was looking to kill me in Philadelphia. And I convinced my mom to sell our house for about $7,000, and we moved to Florida. In Florida, my cousin convinced us to put the money in the bank, in his bank account. And he scammed us. He fixed his credit with our money. And we ended up moving in a small apartment because he did not want to take his money out, our money out, for a house, because we had a deal to get a house for that money and then pay them monthly. But we got scammed. And we ended up in this small apartment filled it was filled with rats in Tampa, Florida. And once the rats died, it was the plague of Egypt. Around that time, a couple invited us to church. So we went. And what to say? At that time, since I was having those experiences with demons, pulling my soul out of my body. I ended up making this pact with the devil. If I would convert the youth to Satanism in that church, if I would have more time in my body. As I was convincing one of the youths to join Satanism, something happened. I started to spin in circles, and I saw the demons coming out of my body. I thought I had power because I used to read tarot cards. I used to kill people with curses. I used to well, lift things up in the air. And I used to do harm to people. But I met a power that was higher than any other I had experience with the living God. As I saw those demons coming out of my body, I heard a voice saying, I am Jesus. I'm not going to let you go. And I kept on saying, let me go. And the voice kept on saying, I am Jesus. I'm not going to let you go. At that, I gave my life to Jesus. And that was in 2001. Never gone back to Satanism, never gone back to Wicca, never gone back to black magic. Because Jesus is the true God. We serve a powerful God, a living God, the creator of heaven and earth, the all sovereign one. We serve the perfect Trinity. Anyway, what I was going to say, just spending some short time to say my testimony, because I'm going to take about a week or maybe a month off of Facebook. And I just want to take time for that. Lord bless you, and I'll see you when I go back on the web, whenever that